how much in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs budget, how much resources was allocated to travel? Because we all know you are the most traveled ministry, and because of these crises, you can't go anywhere anymore. So maybe this is where you need to look at for money to repatriate the citizens or to help them with some kind of relief. You look at your budget, because we're expecting the Ministry of Finance to come with a supplementary appropriation bill or revising the budget somehow. Maybe you need to look at this budget line of travel and take the money from there and put it into welfare. Since you are not traveling and we don't expect travel maybe until the end of the year or next year. This is a place you can look at to find money, because this is time that we need to buy. The Minister of Finance has wired 500 million across the budget to the health ministry. Maybe you need to wire within your own ministry and use these monies that you are not expected to use maybe until the end of the year to help the citizens somewhere. Because I'm very concerned, particularly with Italy and Spain. I've traveled to Italy and I've seen how much our young people are suffering in Italy, because most of them are not documented. Now, I saw them sleeping in train stations and stuff like that. And if you are not documented, that means you are not going to be a priority of those the government is going to help. They are going to only allocate relief or funds to those that are documented. So those that are not documented are not working. How are they surviving in these countries with COVID-19? So I think the ministry needs to make a research on this issue, on our citizens that are there, and try to find a way or means of allocating certain funds for them to survive on meanwhile, because what is happening to them is a grave concern. Because I see how they are living in Italy and Spain, and it's disheartening. The other issue is what Honorable Njai has been stating. It's the issue of the human rights. We know it is COVID-19. We know it's a pandemic. We know everyone is scared. But whatever rules you are applying, it has to be unified. You cannot just choose African citizens and decide these are the people that should go to mandatory quarantine. The student that was in his dorm and was locked up in his dorm, this amounts to false imprisonment. What were the reasons? Were all the students in that university locked up in their dorm rooms? Now, these are our concerns as a human rights committee. Was this treatment that they received, was it fairly meted out to every other national? Or was this only targeting? And why? What did they have contact with? Did they travel? If they didn't even travel outside China, why are they treating like this? And about the videos, you can differentiate between the video that was taken years ago and a video that happened now, because we all know it is COVID-19. And most of the videos I saw, these people are wearing masks. So you can tell that this is a very recent video, because before COVID-19, who was wearing masks anywhere? So you can tell that these videos are quite recent, and they are blocking them from even entering supermarkets. Why is this? I think these are the concerns we should have communicated to the Chinese ambassador. And I disagree with you that just because you communicated to him before of your own country, you cannot communicate the National Assembly concerns. You have to, because we are the oversight body. All the international agreements or the relationships you have with these people have to be ratified by us. So we are very important in this discussion. And if we communicate anything, I think you are duty bound to communicate this. You are just transferring information. It has nothing to do with you. Just tell them my National Assembly has called me and they've asked me to communicate this and this and that, because these are their concerns. So I disagree that you can't go back and come because of diplomacy. You treat people with diplomacy if they treat you as a diplomat. The Chinese are clearly discriminating against Africans. And I think we need to take a stand as a country. Whether the African Union is doing what they're supposed to do, I think the message has to be clear, and we have to take a stand that we are not going to accept Gambians being discriminated against or any other African. This is my position. Thank you.